Our central bank actually, all things considered, had one of the better monetary policy responses in the world. We were not so reckless as the Federal Reserve and as many of these other central banks. And subsequently, in the face of the inflation that then emerged, the central bank raised interest rates and has kept interest rates what some people consider stubbornly high, but what I think is probably an appropriate level given the overall lack of savings and lack of capital in the country. Ultimately, interest rates need to be at those sorts of levels to encourage more savings. Savings is what fuels and funds growth, not overspending, reckless spending. So, all things considered, I actually think that the Reserve Bank has done a reasonable job. It's one of the reasons, by the way, why the rand, the exchange rate, most people think it's very weak, but many people would have expected it over the last 10 years to become much weaker than it is.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
rand
Okay.
the rand is subject to competing forces. Number one is the mismanagement of the economy by the government, and that should weaken the currency. But number two is the relatively prudent management of monetary policy by the SARB, and that's a counterbalancing force that kind of keeps the rand reasonably stable. So if you look at the last 3 years, the rand's kind of been going sideways against the dollar, against most major currencies, at
Yeah.
a time when you might have thought it actually should have been weakening more. So that's a credit, I think, to the Reserve Bank. And so overall, I think Mr. Kganyago has done a reasonable job, Pumlani. Yeah.
So he's one of the good guys in South Africa.